Hugh O'Brian spent a lifetime playing men of order. On screen, he was justice embodied, Wyatt Earp, calm under pressure, moral without sermon, decisive without cruelty. Off-screen, he cultivated a reputation for discipline, service, and intellect. Yet beneath that polished exterior, O'Brian carried a deep disillusionment with Hollywood itself. Late in life, according to those close to him, he spoke candidly, sometimes harshly, about the industry and certain figures he believed symbolized its moral decay. These were not public accusations nor sworn testimony, but personal judgments shaped by decades of observation. Whether fair or flawed, they offer a rare glimpse into how one of television's most principal figures viewed the darker of fame. This is not a list of proven villains. It is the story of Hugh O'Brian, his life, his values, and the controversial opinions he reportedly carried to his grave. Early life, discipline before destiny. Hugh O'Brian was born Hugh Charles Cramp on April 19, 1925, in Rochester, New York. Raised in a household that prized education, discipline, and civic responsibility, he initially envisioned a future in medicine. Enrolling at the University of Cincinnati, history intervened. During World War II, O'Brian enlisted in the United States Marine Corps and quickly distinguished himself, becoming one of the youngest drill instructors in the Corps' history. The experience forged his identity. Military life instilled in him leadership, restraint, and an intolerance for chaos, masquerading as charisma. These values would later set him apart in Hollywood, right? Where indulgence often passed for genius. After the war, fate redirected him once more when actress and director Ida Lupino recognized his screen presence and encouraged him toward acting. What followed was not but a steady ascent grounded in professionalism rather than excess. Wyatt Earp and the image of moral authority. O'Brian's career changed forever in 1955 when he was cast as Wyatt Earp in The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp. Unlike earlier portrayals of frontier lawmen as brutes, O'Brian's Earp was cerebral, restrained, and ethical. Audiences responded immediately. The series ran for 6 seasons, making O'Brian a household name and one of television's most respected Western stars. More than popularity, the role aligned perfectly with O'Brian's internal code. He believed heroes should model responsibility, not indulgence. While Hollywood celebrated rebellion, O'Brian championed structure. This philosophical divide quietly widened over time. As his fame grew, so did his awareness of the industry's contradictions. Public virtue paired with private sacrifice. Unlike many peers, he did not participate, he observed, and he remembered. A Life Beyond Acting, the HOBY Legacy. In 1958, a meeting with Dr. Albert Schweitzer in Africa profoundly altered O'Brian's life. Moved by Schweitzer's humanitarian philosophy, O'Brian returned to the United States and founded the Hugh O'Brian Youth Leadership Foundation, HOBY. The organization has since impacted more than 500,000 young people worldwide, emphasizing ethical leadership, critical thinking, and service. O'Brian often stated that HOBY, not acting, was his proudest achievement. He remained personally involved for decades, attending seminars and mentoring students. This commitment revealed the core of his character. While Hollywood rewarded image, O'Brian invested in substance. Leadership, he believed, was about accountability. This belief also shaped his later judgments of the industry. Those who abused power, misused fame, or harmed others, whether legally or morally, earned his lasting disdain. Private life and public denial. O'Brian's personal life was marked by complexity and guarded privacy. In 1969, photographer Adina Etkes successfully sued him for child support, alleging he was the father of her son, Hugh Donald Crampa. Despite the court ruling, O'Brian denied paternity throughout his life, formally stating in his legal trust that he had no children, living or dead. Multiple individuals later made similar claims. O'Brian never acknowledged any of them, whether motivated by doubt, emotional distance, or a desire for control. His stance remains unresolved. In 2006, at age 81, he married Virginia Barber, a schoolteacher nearly 30 years his junior, after an 18-year relationship. Their honeymoon, spent studying at Oxford University, symbolized O'Brian's lifelong devotion to intellect over indulgence. It was an unconventional union, fitting for an unconventional man. The alleged list: opinions, not verdicts. Late in life, according to a confidant, O'Brian allegedly spoke off the record about actors he believed embodied Hollywood's moral failures. This was not a manifesto nor a public accusation, only reported opinion. He allegedly criticized figuras our public images, Kirchke images, contrasted sharply with private behavior as he perceived it. Names associated with heavy drinking, abusive conduct, manipulation, or unchecked ego reportedly drew his ire. Importantly, these remarks, if accurately recalled, reflect O'Brian's subjective moral judgments, not proven facts or legal conclusions. He reportedly viewed cruelty, hypocrisy, and exploitation as greater sins than ambition. Whether one agrees or not, the list reveals more about O'Brian's values than about those he criticized. He judged harshly because he believed fame intensified moral responsibility, not excused its absence. Why these opinions matter. What makes these alleged remarks compelling is not their shock value, but their origin. Hugh O'Brian was not a provocateur. He avoided scandal, protected his privacy, and devoted himself to service. When such a man speaks critically, even privately, it invites examination. His alleged disdain appears rooted in a belief that talent without ethics corrodes everything it touches. To O'Brian, charm did not absolve cruelty, and success did not justify harm. Whether history agrees with his assessments is secondary. What matters is that they came from a man who lived in contrast to what he criticized. He did not moralize publicly. He acted, taught, mentored, and led. His silence spoke louder than his reported words ever could. Final years and a quiet passing. Hugh O'Brian died peacefully at his Beverly Hills home on September 5th, 2016, at the age of 91. His passing marked the end of a life lived with uncommon consistency. Tributes focus not only on his iconic portrayal of Wyatt Earp, but on the global impact of H.O. and his unwavering commitment to ethical leadership. Unlike many Hollywood figures, O'Brian left behind little scandal and much substance. If he harbored harsh opinions, he did not trade them for attention. He carried them privately, shaped by decades of watching power misused and responsibility avoided. In death, as in life, Hugh O'Brian remained a man defined not by accusation, but by conviction. Outro, the lawman's final lesson. Hugh O'Brian understood something Hollywood often forgets. Reputation is not legacy. Legacy is what survives scrutiny. His life, rooted in discipline, service, and intellect, stands as a quiet rebuke to excess. The alleged opinions he carried late in life, whether feral Florsau or reflect a man who believed character mattered more than charisma. He did not claim moral perfection, he demanded moral effort. In an industry built on illusion, Hugh O'Brian chose principle. And the choice, more than any role he played, may be his most enduring performance.